Hello, everybody. My name's Rick McCutcheon. I'm a Dynamics 365 MVP, and I'm here today with Umberto Milletti from InsideView. Umberto, introduce yourself and tell us about InsideView.
Well, first of all, thank you for having me. It's a pleasure to talk to you, and I follow your path and listen to what you say, and I have a lot of respect for what you do.
Oh, thank you.
InsideView, you're welcome. And it's a pleasure to be here. InsideView has been very focused on the Microsoft ecosystem, but also on other ecosystems. And I started the company a number of years ago, really with the belief that it was so critical for customer-facing employees to have easy access to the data they need, the insight they need to be able to be effective in their job. And so what we built over the years is a business where our customers that are B2B companies, they leverage the information that comes from InsideView for their marketing activities and for their sales activities. And when I speak of information, I'm talking about information about customers, companies, people, what is happening to those companies, how to get in touch with the right people, how companies are structured, all the insight that one would need to be able to segment a customer market segment, to be able to engage in actual interaction with those customers in marketing and in sales, and to really show the customer that we're not just dialing speed dials, but we're really trying to understand their business. We come prepared. We are ready to offer something to them that's productive, and that's really our goal and my goal. It's always been to just make sales and marketing conversations better, more productive for everybody. The customer hates to be contacted by people who know nothing about their business and have nothing relevant to offer. And salespeople and marketing people hate to waste their money and their time targeting the wrong account. So that's really been InsideView in our history. And we started really accelerated our focus on the Microsoft ecosystem in 2013, where Microsoft came to us and asked us to make us part of the Dynamics Online product. We were built on an OEM basis into the product. The feature is called Insights. So a lot of people know us as InsideView, but some people know us as Insights. And they wanted to make what we do available to all their users in a way that was at no cost to the customer that Microsoft subsidized. So we did that through 2018 when we decided that the partnership was going to end at that point, and we gave customers an option to, at the end of their Microsoft contract, to transition and become direct InsideView customers. So today we feel very fortunate to have hundreds of companies that are leveraging our technology within Microsoft Dynamics. Both our Insights product, which is really about sales enablement. It's about injecting this information as a window or multiple windows into your Dynamics workflow, so that when you look at a lead and an opportunity in an account, you can see real-time information about that person, that company, other people you might want to talk to, things that are going on. But also we have a number of our Microsoft customers that are using us more from a data management perspective. So our automated technology that helps them maintain their CRM system and all the account information and people information, so that it's accurate and real-time updated. They have all the revenue information for companies, a number of employees, and the right corporate hierarchies for the company. All the people that they want to target in there. When people move companies, we'll help them automate the process of maintaining that information. So that's really our history of InsideView in the Microsoft Dynamics world.
And when, I've been involved with the product since, inception at Microsoft. And when you came along with InsideView as an embedded ISV, I was very excited because, this is the challenge of the user is good data. The better the data, the more I'm going to use the system. And then over the years, you kept improving your product to, I think, where you actually reached a point where, I've told your team members this, I don't think anybody should deploy a company-wide CRM system without InsideView embedded in it. Because every time as an MVP, I would go in and, there'd be problems at a company with user adoption. The number one problem is the good data was sitting out here somewhere, not in the CRM system. And I think InsideView really solved that problem for a lot of companies. So, thank you guys for, what you built and brought to Dynamics. But I hear you have a big announcement that you made last week. So I want to talk to you a little bit about that.
Yeah, we're very excited to come together with a company called Demandbase. They are a larger company than we are, so we're all going to be part of one company called Demandbase. They've really specialized in what I would call top of the funnel automation and technology. So really, they were the pioneers of the account-based marketing technology world. They've then evolved it to an account-based experience, which goes beyond just the marketing and really looks at all the different touch points that customers have with your website and with your ads and with your emails and so on and so forth. And they also have developed a very powerful B2B specialized ad network, or DSP, is what people call it, digital platform for customers to be able to target accounts, not as individuals like most B2C ad platforms are, but at an account level. And the goal there is really to help customers get more focused and more targeted, and not just try to market to everybody and anybody and target everybody and everybody, but really make a conscious decision to say these type of companies, that it could be geography, it could be industry, it could be their behaviors and their intent and what kind of searches employees of that company are doing that might give you a hint for what they're interested in. It might be what kind of technology they're transitioning. Are they an Oracle shop that's moving to Microsoft, or a Microsoft shop that's adopting new BI technology? Using all those signals to generate a really targeted world of companies that a customer wants to do business with, and then engage with those customers as they go through their decision process. So first of all, be able to target them with targeted advertising across networks like a LinkedIn or just general web advertising. Be able to recognize when they come to your website, even if they come on an anonymous basis, even before they fill out any form, and recognize that's somebody from one of those accounts. I want to put them in touch with the right person. And then the partnership with us is really about taking that top of the funnel concept, the marketing concept, and tying it to more of a sales and data management concept, because all of our customers want to be able to align their marketing efforts to their sales efforts, have everybody focused on ideal customers and those target accounts, and be able to have all the data and information and the workflow that Demandbase brings to the picture was really exciting to me. And we were talking just a minute ago about how much consolidation there's been in the data market, right? There have been companies like ZoomInfo and Dun & Bradstreet that have, kind of continued to conglomerate different companies. And we stayed independent because the culture of the company really mattered to me. I started InsideView because I wanted to choose the culture of the company and the people I was going to work with. And so even though we had many outreaches from companies over the years, I was waiting for the one that felt like, it's kind of like dating. You date a whole bunch of people. At some point, something triggers and goes, okay, this is the one. Mm-hmm. And that's how I felt, and I still feel today about our Demandbase partnership.
So I see their product and your product coming together to build an even stronger product, right? Especially with the B2B buying process changing so much and becoming so digital. Who's looking at me? Who's connecting with me? Who's talking to me on Facebook and Twitter? Are they our customers? And companies don't know this. So I think, pulling all this technology together is really going to give a very solid offering to the Dynamics customer base. So how is this change in the business going to affect the Dynamics customers and the partners that work with you?
Good question. It's going to give everybody in the Dynamics ecosystem more choices and more ways to get better at going to market. So as Demandbase, we offer now 4 clouds, we call them. We offer our traditional sales intelligence cloud, Insights, what we talked about just a minute before. We offer a data cloud. So we're bringing together firmographic company data, demographic data that comes from the InsideView platform, intent data. Intent data is our ability to see which companies are in the market looking for which product based on what kind of searches their employees do and what kind of ads they look at. We're going to include technographic data. So at the same time, it was actually a third company that became part of Demandbase called Demand Matrix, which is specialized in tracking which technologies are used at which companies, the examples I was talking about before. So we're going to have a data cloud for customers who want to access data, whichever way they want to access that data, whether it's through files, APIs, pre-built integrations into Dynamics. Then we're going to have the ad cloud, which is for customers that want to be able to do targeted advertising to specific accounts. And then the ABX cloud, which is really the account-based experience, the top of the funnel kind of engagement process. And we're structured this way because we think in the market, sometimes vendors want to try to force customers to do everything with one vendor. And we wanted to give the customer the choice of mixing and matching whatever was important to them at the time and not locking them into kind of one architecture for everything and giving customers choice. Especially we find larger enterprises, they cannot adopt a whole bunch of new technology, sales intelligence, marketing technology, advertising all at once, and they need to have a choice of starting where it makes the most sense to them. So all of those clouds will become available to the Microsoft Dynamics ecosystem, and we're going to be able to offer more and more options and choices and kind of power to our customers to help them be successful.
And I love this choice because you're not only going to give them clean data, you're going to give them data that has a high potential to become their customer. So I think that's the key to this. That
is the key. Yeah, it's all about making us more efficient. You know, there's a saying that I'm sure you heard before, which is half of all marketing spend is wasted. Just nobody knows which half.
Yeah, which half.
Yeah, and this is about taking all of your money, all of our customers' money, and all their investments, all of their sales engagement, all the time spent, all the money spent, and try to target it more to the accounts where that's likely to yield revenue, as opposed to randomly generating leads that will never turn into business.
Well, Umberto, I think you're at the right place at the right time, and this is a great pivot for you and your organization. So, I look forward to continue to work with InsideView and its new state, and I'm sure a lot more Microsoft partners and customers are going to become very interested in your solution.
Thank you, Rick. Appreciate being on your podcast.
Okay, thank you. Bye for now.
Bye-bye.